Oh, man. Hitchcock's gone mainstream, and I just don't seem to like it. Oh, dear God, please don't tell me this is real. This is real.
How to succeed in business, or with brunettes, or blondes,
Or dogs,
They're all
or
important
cats.
missions, wouldn't you agree? Well, here's one way to tackle the brunette problem. See what you think.
What, leave them at home? Sounds like a smart move, I
First
guess.
of all, be late. That'll show her you're a busy, important person, that you're not too interested in her.
Oh my God, are you serious?
After all, you're worth waiting for. This will make a great first impression.
I'm sorry. Am I just in a time warp here?
Then, laugh it off. Apologize? Oh, come on. Don't be a square.
Okay, the Navy shouldn't use the word
Now the-
square.
Show her what a sense of humor you have by holding her coat just a little bit too high.
Yes, drape her dead animal all over
Next,
her,
be
because
comfortable,
she's worth it.
protective. Grasp her arm firmly and steer her down those steps.
Drag her down like a bull at the rodeo.
You're the
Fuck it.
masculine type. What are you doing? Opening the door? You'll spoil your image. Oh, that's better. Sure, treat her as an equal. Women like that. Besides, if you're
Yeah, this is 1960s feminism.
For herself. Let's face it, sometimes there's just not enough time for good manners.
Yeah, especially in the 60s when you still had a rotary phone.
Doors afford a continued supply of
Why don't you just slam it in her face a couple times? That'll teach her.
Pass one up. It's always good for a laugh and an opportunity to show off your leadership qualities. How?
Oh, please, you're in the Navy.
By
I doubt you
leading the
have
way,
any.
Going first, naturally. That's the boy.
Yeah, take
Keep
the
leading
lead.
the
Stiff
way.
arm her and leave her in the dust.
Naval officers always lead their men, or their women in this case.
Yeah, something tells me this guy
When
couldn't
you
lead a
get to your
fleet of
table,
rubber ducks
sit
out of a
down
bathtub.
Immediately. Shows you're relaxed. Help with her coat.
What is this, the 90s?
Go on with it. Besides, it's her coat.
I have no
She
idea
should
whether
like
I
it
should be
anyway.
mortified or applauding this
Oh,
man's
yes.
ego.
Make sure you're seated so you can see what's going on, too.
Yes,
Makes for a
this
much
is a
more
date,
interesting
and all the
meeting.
tactics that you can possibly use must be
Here's
implemented.
Perfect opportunity to demonstrate your independence.
Hey, I'm a dork! Come over here, Charlie. Check it out. I got a real
Remain
girl.
seated. After all, it's not during working hours, and you are doing him a favor by presenting your date to him.
It's not like you're trying to sell her off to
You'd
him.
be impressed by
The old
meeting a
crusty
senior
fart.
officer. No question about it. This young lady.
Aye,
was grateful
you're kicking
for
beyond
such a
your
lovely
coverage.
evening
Good for
with
you.
a charming person like you. That's one approach to the problem of how
Oh
to
my
succeed
God,
with
he's a
brunettes.
virgin.
Suppose we consider another way and see what you think.
Really? You're wearing that this time of year?
How about starting by being on time? Not just for a date, but for any social engagement or business.
Oh, what
appointment.
madness are you talking
This
about
indicates
here?
You are a dependable, business-like person. That the appointment means something to you.
Because it doesn't.
Let's face it, a good-looking girl isn't going to wait around too long for anybody.
Sure she will.
Too many young men on the prowl.
Yes, they are regular man-eaters.
Make it easy for her to slip into her coat.
Well,
Hold
how
it
about
at
you
the
just slip
right
out of her
height.
dress and just cut all the
That's being
foreplay out?
thoughtful. Watch the hair. If you muss it, you're going to lose points.
Yeah, not like you have any hair to mush yourself.
No, you don't grab her arm.
You grab her
You
butt.
offer assistance. If she needs it or wants it, she'll take your hand, or perhaps your arm.
Oh, this is so
Once
sappy,
the
I'm going to
need for
puke.
assistance is passed, she'll give it back to you.
Next thing you know, you'll
So
be
don't
married.
surprised. Yes, doors do offer an excellent chance to make a good impression. It's a way to show your respect for ladies, or your seniors, for that
I
matter.
knew he had the hots for that admiral.
Making things easier for someone else. This is at the heart of good manners.
You know, but you're a
And
Navy
in the
seaman.
heart
You don't
of
have
every
that.
gentleman. Besides, it's the way to succeed with brunettes.
Throw him down the stairs.
Ladies first. It's an old saying, but a good one 90% of the time.
Except for the occasion of the
Of
bathroom.
course, if
Then you're
entering
on
a
your own.
restaurant
Every
or
man
something
for
comparable,
himself.
And there's no maitre d' or hostess to lead you to a table, then you would lead the way and select a table. She'll expect you to help her off. with
I
her
don't
coat
think I want
and
you to
arrange
help
it
her
over the
off.
back of her chair so it's not all over the floor.
Yeah, sit on that
she
dead
shouldn't
animal
have
and feel
checked it.
good about
It is
yourself.
common practice for a lady to wear her coat to the table. Although if she indicates a preference for checking it, That's
I
fine,
wonder
too.
if they could recycle that dress into a
There.
disco ball.
She has an excellent view of the room. Good thinking. You want her to have a good time.
Right?
And being able to see what's going on will be half of the fun. If you have a visitor, and you probably will when you have a companion like that.
You know, because guys
stand
just grope
to show
and
your
paw at
respect for a
everything.
senior or a lady.
Oh,
This
goody.
isn't just
It's
military
twin
etiquette,
dork number
it's
2.
being a gentleman. And you present a man.
I don't want to
even
present a
if it's
man.
Admiral
That's
himself
called indecent
to a
exposure,
lady.
and that's a Class 2
Respect
felony.
again. It's his pleasure to meet her. In this case, there isn't much doubt about it.
Yeah, you're totally out of your
Menu
league with this
your
one.
date. And if you have any knowledge about the specialties of the house or know particularly good dishes, let her in on it.
Oh,
But once
you
yourself
like
decided,
food?
You do the ordering. Well, that's
I ain't
another
letting
approach
nobody
to
order
how
my
to succeed
food.
With brunettes.
Even if he
Looks
is
like a
hot.
win, You say? Let's take another typical situation.
Throw her out in the
Going
street.
to the theater. You know, there seems to be something wrong here.
Yeah, he's got her under house arrest.
Ah, that's it. He's walking on the wrong side.
Yeah, put her head into the mailbox. That'll work.
A taxi. That means a door. And that means...
A dud.
Yes, sir, this fellow's a born leader. One thing you can say, he's consistent, isn't he?
Yeah, consistently dull. Oh, Chuck Connors, don't remind me of a good
Wait a
actor.
minute. What's happening here? The girl out first? Well, I guess he boxed himself in by getting into the...
Oh,
taxi
I'd be
first.
damned if I'd be wearing my military
Too bad,
uniform in a
but
theater.
you'll make it up. That's right. Pick the seats you want.
Oh, that's smart. You take a girl out to a war film.
Pardon me, sir. Sorry about that.
I bet Lieutenant Butterbar here isn't even going to go for the
Settle down,
popcorn
and enjoy the
trick.
movie. Nothing like a little snack to add to the fun. And your neighbors will love you.
Doesn't he know I'm vegan?
What do you say we go through this situation again?
With
The
2
right
girls?
way, the
Oh,
way
this is way
simple
too
with
much
brunettes.
shit to handle.
That's more like it. You walk on the curb
Oh
side
my
at
God,
all
she's got a
times.
packed-in airbag in
on
the
her
back of her
left.
head.
And when you part company or meet a lady, a salute is the proper greeting or farewell.
Okay.
It's the same thing as tipping your hat when you're in civilian
I
clothes.
never saluted my mother.
Believe me, the brunette is impressed.
Yeah, boom! Takes out both his knees.
That's right. Ladies first. It's a good rule most of the time. And logical if you consider that the
Didn't
reason
you already
is
say
to
that
make
once
things easier
before?
for the lady.
You just drive up onto the stinking lawn?
Now, here's one of those situations where the lady doesn't go first. The reason you go first is to make things easier
In case a
for her,
sniper's out
to
looking
open
for
the
you.
door and assist her in getting out of the automobile. It makes sense, just as most gentlemanly traditions do.
Do they? Do they really?
Right.
I'm not giving up my
It's her
coat for a
decision
mud
on where
puddle.
to sit, not yours. If you want to make a good impression, be
Make sure you
considerate of
crop
the other
dust as
person.
you go through the
Adjust
movie
your
aisle.
preferences to hers. And if you feel you must nibble on something,
Nibble
during
on her
the show,
ear.
At least do it quietly, out of consideration for your neighbors.
I've been looking
Well,
forward to
you're
watching
squared
Andy
away
Warhol's
on how to
Empire.
succeed in restaurants and theaters. Let's take another situation.
Oh, they're totally fixated by it already.
A small gathering.
Oh
in a
my
hall,
God, that wood
opposite
paneling is the shit.
Oh, I have a feeling we're going to see anything but the right way to do things.
Looking at his
Anyway,
face,
the
I totally
necessity
agree.
for making and acknowledging introductions occurs frequently. It
Her
should be
hair
done
could be a
correctly,
helmet.
but I wouldn't bet on it in this case.
Mrs. Brewer, I'd like you to meet Mary Jackson and Midshipman
Good
Williams.
Lord, her skull's gonna
Perfect
burst out of her
introduction.
face.
Man presented to lady. Looks as though he's going to wring her hand off, doesn't it? And who knows whether she wanted to shake hands or not.
It's like Luke
Of
Skywalker in
course, she
drag.
had no choice. His hand was out quicker than a waiter's in a
Looking
nightclub.
for a tip.
Oh, hello there. I like for these good-looking women.
Hey, it's the
Mary,
60s. You can say they're all hottie toddies.
Mary. Good evening, Mary. What? Oh, Mrs. Childs, Mrs. Roar, like to have you shake hands with the commander. Mrs.
I've been around since before the invention of women.
It's almost unbelievable, isn't it? This young man puts bad manners back to back.
He should be drug out into the
Calls
street
a
and
senior
shot.
officer Mister instead of by his rank. He still doesn't get on his
That's
feet.
okay. Tomorrow
and
morning he'll
presents
wake
the
up with
ladies
no
to the
ankles
commander
because he'll be
instead of
broken with a
vice versa.
crowbar.
And I do believe he was going to ignore the two ladies
I mean,
completely
I would.
if it hadn't been for the commander. Well, we'd better run through the whole thing again.
Well, I mean, in his defense, you can't really introduce people when you got a massive boner.
Right?
I have 3 children. 3 children?
Wow, I didn't know people could have that many.
19. Mrs.
Oh,
Roar,
my midshipman's
I'd
at
like you to meet
attention.
Mary Jackson and Midshipman Brown. How do you do, Mary?
How do you do, Mrs. Roar?
How do you do?
Jack is in your husband's battalion.
Oh, another...
Oh, hey,
Oh,
bad
good evening,
editing.
Commander. Evening. Mrs. Childs, Mrs. Roars, Miss Jackson, this is Commander
But you can call me Janet, because you're not nasty.
I believe he was aboard the Constellation when your husband was, Mrs. Childs.
That's how you succeed in being a gentleman.
Being a complete
and
dork.
Impress brunettes. Wait until a lady
I
offers
think
her
the
hand.
one on the right
Then
is
shake it
not
gently,
amused.
Firm, but not crushing. You get on your feet for a lady, or your senior in rank or age. As a matter of fact,
You
it's
should
good
just
manners
stand
to
up all the
acknowledge
time.
introduction
Fuck
to
sitting.
anybody by rising. Perfect. The senior officer addressed by his rank. You're on your feet.
Brown knows the hell out of
And is
it.
presented to the ladies. A good way to remember this is to mention the names of the ladies or senior officers first in the introduction. In the case of
Oh,
introduction to a
God.
group,
Etiquette in
just
the
follow
military
it.
sucks.
A single person is introduced to the group.
Hey,
If
after
this
this
group had
whole
been
military
larger, you
etiquette
would have
shit,
said,
you want to go get
"This
liquored
is
up at the
Commander
toolbox? You damn
Then
know it.
ticked off the names of each member of the group.
Oh, God, Navy Prom, the biggest collection of dorks and geeks this side of D.C.
All right, let's consider a more formal situation.
Let's not say
The
we did.
receiving line. It looks as though we're going to get a lesson in how not to succeed in being a gentleman.
Jesus Christ, you took your
Let's see how it
linoleum and turned it into a dress.
Hi, I'm Charlie Williams. How you doing?
What's up? How you doing, sweet stuff? They call you sugar tits on the boat. Ah, rah, 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 rah. Ed Koch is not amused.
Oh, say, weren't you on the Salem, if my memory serves me correctly, during the Korean War?
No, you moron, I was in the Trojan War. Get bent!
With the Admiral, though.
Get out my face!
What about the girl? He went through the line without even thinking about her.
Well, she got a pearl necklace, what does it
She may as
matter?
well have come alone. I wouldn't give him much hope for any success with her.
Oh, so no third
Other
base
than that,
tonight.
What do you think about the rest of his behavior?
Oh, God, she's
More
wearing
important
drapes.
still, how do you think those
That
people
kid's
feel?
too young to be in the Navy. If he is, he's
Let's
officiating a
take the
dinghy.
situation again, the right way. You'll note that the
Ooh,
young lady
red
does
satin.
not hold your
I know
arm,
someone's feeling
That is
sassy
correct.
tonight.
and you walk on her left. As you near the line, allow her to move ahead.
Hello?
No
Good to meet
handshaking
you.
at the end
Yes,
or
jolly good.
before. However, the first person in line may
Why
be
does
the
everyone
host or
wear
hostess
fucking
at the time.
curtains for dresses
So if the
around
hand
here?
is offered,
God, the 60s
take
were
it, of
weird.
course. That's a very simple rule. Just wait until
Why
the
do they
other
have a
person
hair
offers to
dryer
shake hands.
out in the fucking lobby? That doesn't make
Mrs.
sense.
Kaufman, may I present Miss Jackson?
It's Janet unless you're nasty.
Midshipman Brown. Have a good time.
Yes,
This
yes,
is the
jolly
way
good.
to go through a
Yes,
receiving
yes.
line. If an aide or
I
past
have you
chairman
brown
or
pretzel
some
rubs on
similar
that
person
one.
heads up the line, you do not shake hands.
Oh, wow, I
Further,
didn't think the camera could
As
handle
in
that
all
much
handshaking
paisley.
situations, you wait for ladies and seniors to extend their hands before you shake hands. Your date precedes you in the line. As usual, it's ladies first. And you move through
You're
the
a
line
Navy
quickly
man?
with
Ha
no
ha! I
time for
doubt it. Go
conversation.
back to the Coast Guard, you
Just isn't
phoebe.
the time or the place to be talkative. Your remarks may be, "How do you do, sir?"
It's like everyone's
"Good
dressed
evening,
for a
Admiral,"
damn wedding,
or
and it's
similar
not.
brief, courteous comments. After the line,
Yeah, she's quite
Well,
stacked there, boy.
let's take a look.
Good one on you.
here's a beautiful way to succeed with brunettes at a dance. at a
Slap her
party,
butt.
wherever
Flip her
you may
skirt.
go. Leave her to shift for herself occasionally. She'll appreciate you all the more when you do return.
Because she'll want to
Sure she
choke
will.
you to death.
When you are with her, be affectionate. Show her and the other people present
Pawn
just how
groper.
much you care for her.
I love you, baby. Honest, I
It happens
do.
to be an exhibition.
Jesus Christ, that overbite should be
Don't
illegal.
let anything or anybody spoil your fun. Don't get
I haven't
stuck
seen
being
waves like that
made
since
for
the
somebody
fucking
else's
Pacific
date.
Ocean.
Let him worry about her. A good way to make an impression is to hold your partner tightly while moving all over the dance floor. She'll love
Make
it.
her feel your boner
Dance all
against her
night with you.
dress.
Shall we rest for a while? I feel as though I'm coming down with a cold or something. Maybe you could take me home.
Because I want to die now.
And then there's the right way to do things.
So this has been nothing but the goofus and gallant way of being a Navy guy, huh?
Meets and dances with your friends. At other times, your place is with her.
It should be all the time, you jackass.
Main obligation. And if another young lady is left alone for some reason,
Ah, she
stand
deserves
by
it.
until her escort appears. Consideration for others, kindness,
Why bother?
is being a gentleman. Dancing. Mrs.
So
Goodby,
dull.
No question about that. Enjoy it, but be in good taste. Show respect.
You can't
for
be.
your
You're in the
date and her
Navy.
reputation, and she will respect you.
But I doubt it.
Success with brunettes or blondes or just about anybody.
God, if the screen
is
was any
built upon
wider, it'd be a
respect.
fucking blizzard
And
in
being a
Yukon
gentleman
territory.
Is to command respect. How to succeed with brunettes? Be a gentleman.
Oh, please. You got more than that, bucko, and I know what happened. Thank you, Navy. I feel so much more educated on how to handle my woman.